Hello, dear viewers, and welcome to the SILA special interviews. I'm delighted today to have with me Mr. Ernest Oppong, the Executive Director of African Publishers Network. Welcome, Mr.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming and thank you for accepting our invite. To start with, can you tell us a bit about your journey in the publishing industry?
Okay, I'm Ernest Oppong, as she introduced me. I'm a trained publisher from Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. I had my first degree in publishing studies, and I also had my master's degree in project management. And I specialize in scholarly book publishing, how to use project management techniques to publish scholarly books. Yeah, so I'm a trained publisher, but right now I'm working with African Publishers Network, which is a Pan-African association of national publishers associations in Africa. So we bring together African publishers to build capacity for them through training, advocacy, networking, information sharing. And so far, we've done a lot to build the capacity of veteran publishers and young publishers across Africa.
Right. Mr. Oppong, the publishing industry is evolving rapidly, especially with the initiation or the start of digitization. So how do you see the future of publishing in Africa, and what are challenges and opportunities do you foresee?
Okay, yes. Publishing is evolving, and now we have digital publishing also coming in. Let me say that initially, most of the African publishers were very reluctant putting their books online because of copyright infringement. So we had just a few African publishers selling their books, promoting their books online. Yes, but because of COVID, you know, when COVID came in, most of the schools were closed, and sales outlets were also closed. Most of the publishers who were selling only physical books had no other income coming in. Yeah, but those who were selling online had at least some revenue coming from the selling of e-books. So after COVID, even during and after COVID, we experienced some of the African publishers converting their books into e-books and started selling online. So now I will say that gradually it's improving. We are seeing some African publishers improving in the digital space. But then still we have a lot of them who are not making use of the digital space to sell their e-books, to promote their e-books on modern e-book stores available. And I would say that one of the challenges confronting African publishers when it comes to the digital publishing is lack of technical know-how. I would say lack of knowledge on how to convert their books in e-books, how to do effective social media marketing of their books, how to ensure that their books penetrate beyond their country to other continents. So most of the publishers lack training in this area. So for a few years now, AppNet has invested in the training of publishers in digital publishing so that we have our books coming out to the global communities. You know, most of the researchers have proven that African books are limited. They believe that Africans consume more of foreign books than African books. But the main cause is that we have a lot of African books in Africa, but we don't have such books online.
Okay, so it's the
So when you go online, you may not find all the good and quality books, rich cultural books in Africa, you may not find all of them online. So most of the researchers conclude that, African books are very limited. We don't have so many books in Africa, which ideally is not true. But the thing is, most of the publishers are not able to make their books online. So when you go to the respective African countries, you'll find a lot of physical books there being sold in bookshops. Some are in library, some are in warehouses of publishers, but they are not able to put it online.
So we must promote sharing books online and digital, ebooks and digital books for people to read more and to be able to have access to African literature.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
My next question is that since the edition of the 26th edition of the SILA is conducted under the slogan of Africa Writes Its Future, 18 African countries are currently participating in this fair with authors, publishers, academics, artists. According to you, what are the connotations of this very specific slogan, and how do you interpret this slogan?
Okay, yeah, the theme for this year's book fair is very good and timely. Timely in the sense that the only way Africans can identify our culture, can transmit, disseminate our culture to the world is through books. Book is a permanent tool or medium to communicate. So we can also write the future of Africa through books. Yes, so this year's theme is one of the fantastic themes we have. And then I think it also gives us the opportunity to promote books as a medium of communicating the future of Africa. Most of the people across the world do not understand Africa. They don't know the contents of Africa. They don't know the relevance of this continent to the entire world. But Africa has a lot to contribute, a lot to benefit the world. And we can share all these things through books. Do you know that I can read a book published by an Algerian that talks about the culture in Algeria? When I'm in Ghana, because I've read, I can talk about Algeria as if I've come here. I've not been here.
Yes.
So books are a way of traveling.
Yes, you can travel through
virtually.
Books and learn a lot. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you travel to learn a lot in other environments when ideally you've not been there.
That's true. How does your company, APNET, support and promote African literature and publishing across these diverse contexts?
Okay, what APNET does to promote books and literature across Africa is, one, by training African publishers. Yes, publishers publish the books. So once the author writes the book, it is the work of the publisher to shape it and put it out there for people to read. Yes, so we are building the capacity of our publishers to also publish for the digital space and also to publish physical books to meet the needs of the reading public. Yeah, so it's one way we are promoting them, and we are also training publishers on how to market books. When you publish, it is the role of the publisher to engage good marketers to market the books, booksellers to sell the books, book promoters to promote the books. So we are training publishers on how to use social media to market books, on how to use the traditional media to also market books to the readers, the target readers, and also to the word.
That's right. So
at
one
large.
way to promote selling books or to promote books and publishing is to actually train
Yeah,
the
train,
publisher. So
train.
it's effective, as
Train.
as I can tell. Training publishers is an effective tool
Sure.
to share more.
Sure.
That's right. So Algeria has a rich history of literature and a diverse linguistic landscape. How do you see Algeria's publishing industry contributing to the promotion of African literature and bridging the gap between Arab, Berber, and African literary traditions?
Okay, I've had the opportunity to go around the exhibition areas, and I've seen a lot of Algerian books in Arabic and French, which are quality, appealing for readers. So I can say that Algerian publishers are doing well when it comes to publishing physical books. What I'm not too sure is digital books, e-books. Yeah, that one I'm not too sure about the number of publishers here who are publishing online. But I believe that the physical books are far more than the electronic books. So in order to promote and advance Algerian books, I would recommend that Algerian publishers put their physical books online for other people to also read about Algeria. Now we have a lot of people speaking Arabic, speaking French, so I'm sure there is a market of Algerian books for other readers in other countries. But generally, Algerian publishers are doing very well.
That's right. The International Book Fair in Algeria is a unique platform for showcasing literature, culture, traditions. What message or themes do you hope to convey through your presence at the fair regarding the importance of connecting Algerian literature with the broader African and international literary landscape?
Okay, there is a good book fair here, and what I would say is that this book fair provides a platform for both African authors and African publishers to buy and sell rights. So there are a lot of Arabic books here we can translate into other African languages for people to read about Algeria. We can also translate other languages into Arabic and French. So I think the publishers and authors coming here have the opportunity to do that. And the organizers have a role to play to ensure that they just don't come and go, but they come and then trade in rice, buying, selling. We have translation rice there. How do publishers and authors here take advantage and then translate into other languages? So all these things are ways the book fair can use to maximize its benefits.
Right. Lastly, what advice would you give to aspiring publishers and professionals looking to make a positive impact in the African publishing industry?
What I would recommend is that both publishers and authors should open up. We shouldn't limit our operations to a particular niche. We have to open it up. We have to embrace other cultures. We have to expose our books to different kinds of rights, translation, adaptation. You can have a book adapted into maybe films, movies, audiobooks, animations. All these things are ways we can use to maximize the relevance of books. So I will say that publishers and authors should open up to these possibilities so that the world can also know more about what Africa has to offer.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Oppong, for your insights and for your participation with us today. And thank you very much, dear viewers, for following this special interview. See you in the next ones.
Thank you, too.